mom put me in it just to learn how to defend myself because I was getting a lot of fights.
Who, you?
Yeah,
What?
me. Yeah. You know how it is. Especially, a couple of years ago, how it was being light skinned and stuff.
Oh, they thought you was they thought you was soft.
And then I was chubby back then too.
I had all the fat jokes.
You heard him? He said he was chubby.
Yeah.
Yo, it's your boy Fat G's.
And it's your girl Tia Lavon the Don.
And we just kicking.
And Podatickin. And we have a very special guest with us today.
Yeah, extremely special. First of all, my boy 3-0 out the tray 4.
Yeah. And a certified heavy hitter.
Knockout special type shit. That's
Money Team's very own.
Jhon Ingram in the building.
Yeah.
For the homie Jhon Ingram in the building. Jhon, what's good with it, my boy?
It's going good.
Thank you so much, first and foremost, for carving out time. You had a weigh-in, a busy schedule, but you still came and kicked it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Appreciate you. Back home in the building. When was the last time? We were just talking about before the camera started. The last time you've been home.
It's done been over a year.
Yeah.
I ain't been back. Well, technically, I ain't even been back home because I'm from Winston-Salem. We in Fayetteville. So technically, I ain't even back home yet. So I'm back in North Carolina, but I ain't been back to Trey Foe in about a year.
Yeah, make sure you pick up and speaking that mic a little bit. But no, I mean, you got to be back with that love. You got to get some of that love that only you can get at home. You know what I mean? But this is the first fight in North Carolina, is what he was telling us earlier.
That surprised me a little bit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't never. All my fights was in Texas, and and then like I said, I had 3 exhibitions with Floyd. That was Dubai, London, and Miami. But this is my first time fighting in North Carolina as a professional.
Yeah. International. How did you hear that?
Oh, did you hear the spot?
Okay. Hot spots.
Dubai. They be tripping on the weed over there in Dubai like that for real?
Yeah. They don't play that over there.
Is that true? He's focused.
He been
fighting.
I know that.
Okay, he ain't into that.
I'm pretty sure some of the homies blowing down a little bit. Was over there stressed the fuck out. I'm sure. Hey, look, like you said, you are from the Trey Foe.
Yes.
Winston-Salem. You know what I'm saying? I would say right up the road. I'm from Greensboro, High Point. You know what I'm saying? But I would say right up the road. How was it growing up in the Trey?
It's just like everywhere. You got your ups and downs. I stayed on 311. That's a busy street. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, east side.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so you already know it's a lot of stuff that be going down over there. But my parents made sure I kept my shoulders on my head and stayed from out that drama and all that extra stuff. So shit, now I'm in Vegas.
Now
I'm in Vegas doing my thing.
Did you ever play any other sports?
Yeah, I played football, basketball, baseball. Them was like the main ones I played. I did kind of a little bit of everything.
My daughter said you look like Jason Tatum.
I get that a lot.
I can see that.
My daughter said that. I got to do an interview with
I
a famous boxer.
see that.
She said, that's Jason Tatum, daddy.
I was just at the casino and somebody came beside me and said, "Dan," I was like, "Bro, you look just like Jason Tatum."
So if you didn't box, what would have been the alternative sport?
Football.
Football.
What we doing? Tailback? DB? What you doing?
See, I played quarterback though.
Okay.
But I was too short, so then I started playing DB.
Strong arm, knock niggas out.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
I saw somewhere that you started boxing around like 7 or 8. Is that right?
Around 7, 8.
Kind of got serious around like 13-ish, kind of 16-ish. So what was that transition? Like when was you like, okay, or what made you finally say, you know what?
What made you want to be like, fuck it, I'm a box?
Yeah, this is it for me.
So around that time, my mom put me myself because I was getting a lot of fights.
Who, you?
Yeah, me. Yeah. You know how it is. Especially, a couple of years ago, how it was being light skinned and stuff.
They thought you was soft.
And then I was chubby back then too.
I had all the fat jokes.
You heard him? He said he was chubby.
I was chubby back then too. So I was always fighting because I was always getting picked on and stuff. She put me in there. The coaches set off rip. They seen what I could do, and they was trying to get her to get me to compete. But I wasn't taking it serious, and then she didn't want me to compete anyway. And then I stopped, and then 8th grade year, right before, it was like 2 days before summer, about to go to be a freshman, I got in a fight, And basically they want to press charges on that student.
Yeah.
So but the way it worked, if they press on one, they got to press on the other.
Right.
Yeah.
So then basically we had to go like see a guidance counselor, and they determine if we have to go to court and whatnot.
They make y'all write no paper.
Nah, I ain't get that far, because once I was talking to him and stuff, and I told him like, yeah, I used to box when I was younger. They gave me a paper, and it was basically like his name Gordo. Cause he big, so his name Gordo. Yeah, his name Gordo.
That's a little Espanol if you wasn't hip.
But he had a him and Carrie. They had I guess I don't know what the exact word to call it, but they had a little camp, a boxing camp going on for students or kids that got in trouble. So I got in that, and then I eventually stopped going to the camp and going like to the actually working out, like not doing the camp stuff. I actually was like going to the gym to work out. Yeah, then I started fighting, and it started going up from there. That's when I like really started taking it serious.
So how does a young kid from the Trey, you know what I mean, Trey 4 representative, end up affiliated with the money team? Like, where did that transition? Like, how did that take you here, where we see you now?
So, I want to say it was 2018. It was 2018 or 2019. We took a family vacation to Vegas. I wasn't gonna take none of my sparring stuff or anything like that, any of my gear. But my dad and mom kept telling me to take it just in case, because they knew somebody that worked at the gym, and they was like, they was going,
Yeah, shit.
Things happen. Yeah.
So they said my dad knew somebody that worked at the gym, and they said they could get me some sparring. So I went up to the gym. I sparred one of the other guys that signed to Floyd too. His name Dorian, and because I had it was a coach there that I had too. That was my coach, also named Otis Pimpleton. He seen what I could do, took a liking to me, so him and my parents started talking, and then they decided to move me out there, and it just went up from there.
Damn, so 2018.
It was 2019, 2018 maybe. Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe 2020. Maybe 2020. It was yeah.
Oh, in my head,
I've been out there about 2-3 years.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm thinking like you've been out there like a year, maybe a year and some time. So you've been out there for a little minute.
Yeah,
That's normally how it goes, though, right? You putting in work behind the scenes, and then boom, and you look like an overnight sensation, but people don't really know, like, you've been hitting the ground.
Oh
really
yeah,
grinding.
yeah. But it kind of did happen like that too, cause like
Nigga was on vacation with the family.
yeah.
Big facts.
Like I wasn't
But
supposed to
those
fucking,
but that was again
y'all going
years
back. I'm still
ago.
fucking Vegas.
Yeah, cause I never thought I'd move to the West Coast, but after I moved there, like 2-3 months after moving there, I got a call to come up to the gym, and when I came up to the gym, it was the spar, and it was the spar with Floyd, so that was my first time meeting Floyd, was sparring him, and then ever since then, like he took a liking to me and took me under his wing.
So what? Yeah, we here. So what was going through your mind the first time sparring Floyd? Like what's going through your mind? Like
I'm trying to sleep this nigga.
what is going through your mind?
I'm like, shit, why y'all got me in here with him? Shit.
Like, what the fuck we doing? Y'all trying to be friends?
Yeah. I'm like, why they got me in here? And because obviously, he on a whole different level.
Yeah.
Even though it's just for him to get ready for this exhibitions and stuff, but it still levels to the game, regardless if it's a real fight or not a real fight. It's like you could see the different levels in sparring. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why y'all got me in here with him? Like,
My Uncle Jose here, a boxing referee
Quavo?
in DC. Uncle Jose, nigga. Not Quavo.
Okay.
Uncle, just Jose. Uncle Ho, we call him Uncle Ho.
Oh.
But he always say, shit, spars count. That's what he said. He was like, spars count. He like,
I'm
some of the
50-50
best-
on that.
He was like, some of the best
50-50.
fights that he's ever seen. Won't nobody ever see.
Right.
He was like, won't nobody ever see.
See,
He like,
that's-
I done seen your favorite nigga get slept.
right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, but nobody, he was like, but that shit count.
It's 50-50 because you do got some guys that go crazy in the gym, but when they get under them lights, they can't perform. Yeah. Then you got some people that's in the gym, they always get beat up, but when they get under them lights, they a whole beast. Yeah.
Okay. Definitely.
So you do a little bit of both.
Oh yeah, I do. I perform in the gym and under the lights.
Anywhere, anytime.
How many do you want?
Okay. However you need it. Yeah. I mean, I've seen some viral clips of you knocking out people in sparring matches and things like that. I mean, if my ears work correctly, there was also like a $10,000 bet surrounding one of those knockouts. I just want to know, did they ever pay up? Because
Nah, it was just all talk. It was just all talk.
Right,
you know, it's all love. We
Get your ass knocked out again.
Nah,
get your ass knocked out for real.
Yeah, with that coach, it's all love though. You know, it was just all talk with that bet. Yeah.
Okay. So how would you describe your style of boxing?
Basically my name. Like I got my name from my dad, Pretty Boy, but I also get it from my boxing style because I got a Pretty Boy type boxing style, and you know,
What's Pretty Boy mean? Don't touch me.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like that, but you also looking good while you doing it. You know, like because you got some fighters that's like they top fighters, but like when they fighting, it's like they don't got no style to it.
What's the big white boy, big fat one?
You talking about Tyson?
Yes.
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Look bad as hell. I'm talking about, but be sleeping motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So
I think he only look bad because he don't never be in shape.
That shit just be looking bad to me. Like,
That's a dad bod. That's a whole dad bod.
He catch you with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Big facts. So, what would you say? I mean, you've been boxing now for a little while now. I mean, what would you say is the biggest lesson that you learned now that you're in it, taking it seriously, taking charge of it? What's the biggest thing that stands out to you?
The biggest thing I done learned, Floyd taught it to me. He was like, I gotta be the smartest man in the ring. I always be the smartest person, especially with me not having a big amateur background. He was like, regardless if they faster than you, stronger than you, anything, you gotta be smarter than them.
Yeah, facts.
That makes hella sense.
Duh.
I'm saying,
Mayweather.
It's fucking Floyd. Yeah.
Like,
I'm just saying.
I mean, what's that like coming under tutelage of someone so iconic in what they do? Like, I know you got to be a sponge. You got to soak it all up, right?
Yeah. It's I always soak everything up. He tell me, but it's something you know you don't always see or expect. You know, you might be out, you might see little baby, you have a conversation with him, but then that's it. That's the last time you ever hear of him, talk to him. Yeah, you don't expect him like hear my number, you know, hit me whenever.
Yeah.
And then when you do hit him, he can't right back. It ain't like you hit him and then he don't ever hit you back, or he might hit you a couple of weeks later. It's like he right back.
Yeah,
that's all the change. Him and little grandson was boxing.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn, that's all the change.
Yeah, definitely right up and covered as well.
That's all right there.
But I mean, look at we talked a little bit earlier. Like you got Floyd, you know, someone you could turn to, and you got some people in your camp, you know, as well. Like we got
Ron,
you know what I mean? Like people close to you. You know, how important is that team aspect? Because we always see you're the boxer, you're the face, but talk about the importance of having people in place to kind of keep that machine moving.
Yeah, that plays a big factor. You gotta always have your team that help you stay grounded and be there when you need that support, because it's boxing. You know, you have your ups and downs. I might have a bad day in the gym and be like, dang, like, is this still for me? You know, and then, but my team there to talk to me, like, you know, that's just one day you had back. You know, everybody had them days. You know, you might wake up and go do a show, do one of your shows, and you know you feel like you wasn't popping that day.
Yeah,
you feel me? So you know, but my team, you know, they always there for me, always talking to me. Like they call me all the time out the blue, check on me. Bobby, he in here right now. Bobby,
what's up, Bobby? Shout out to Bobby.
Yeah, shout out to Bobby. He always, he like a big brother to me too. He took me under his wing when I moved out there to Vegas. He called me all the time, check in on me, make sure I'm doing straight, my mental good, and all that. And that really all play a big part in boxing, because people, if you boxing, you ain't mentally right anyway. If you boxing, we take blows to the head for a living. That's our job. So we already not mentally stable, but it's still a lot that goes on with boxing. So you got to make sure that you keep it together. Yeah.
1,000%.
I was gonna ask you about being in Vegas, nigga, because I gambles. I'm gonna keep it a whole 100. I did a parlay tonight. I think the Cavs fucked me.
Okay.
I ain't checked my shit.
I
think they fucked me.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask you, how was that being in Vegas? Like, you in Vegas now, coming from Winston, you in Vegas, and those ass everywhere, and casinos everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you gamble? Did you gamble a little bit, or you was just like, nah, I ain't fucking
I mean, I'm just like
gambling,
everybody else. I have my
something.
fun, you know,
Yeah.
but like even when I moved out there, like a lot of people were surprised that I never did ever, and I still haven't fell into that Vegas lifestyle.
Yeah.
To me, it just well, you know, we out here from the country, you know, that's it's a fast pace out
There's
there.
too many motherfuckers.
Yeah, I
everywhere.
don't like. So I always been an inside type dude anyway. But then too, like when it comes to that I ain't really never been a big gambler, but I still, you know, if I got some extra money, or I be like, I know that's gonna hit. But most of the time I bet on boxing, you know, so cause I know about boxing, so I know it's gonna hit. Yeah, I be cheating.
Nah, that's low.
But yeah, I ain't never fall into that Vegas lifestyle. It just wasn't me.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of ass and gambling and all the things that,
And that's not,
Jesus
and I feel like it's not new to me too.
But-
Niggas been getting ass.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
all that. Yeah, you know, seeing money and all that before I came out there, so
That
it's like it
helps
wasn't.
you.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
that big to me.
yeah, to not be so struck by it. But I mean, speaking of all those things, you know, I know leading up to a fight, you know, boxers like yourself have a lot of regiments, a lot of sacrifices.
No ass, right?
You know,
Yeah, no
you
ass.
know,
Nah, just ask the nigga.
Tell
No
it-
ass, right? That's what you was getting to.
No,
That's true.
I
Niggas
was
can't get no
asking
ass. You was been.
what other, like,
We
what does
gonna
it
get
look
to that
like?
part. We gonna get to
What
that
is-
part.
What does your sacrifices look like leading up to the fight? That's
Okay,
how you
like,
ask that question.
You gotta take it serious. It's just like if you know you about to have a big interview, and you gotta make sure you on point for your interview. You can't stay up all night and then come and then and come in bullshit. And so it's like that, like, but it's not like just a one night thing. Like you know your job different from mine, so you can make sure you on
Right.
point that night before, and then you good the next day. Me, I gotta be on point. Like if we start counting a month out or 2 months out, so I gotta be on point leading up, 'cause especially if I'm fighting another top dog.
That's a lot of this.
Yeah, if I'm fighting another top dog, you know, stuff can go left. Like it's this one boxer, I can't remember his exact name, but he had a fight out in Vegas, big fight. And the night before the fight, he was out gambling. And he was out late gambling, and ended up coming to the fight getting smoked. And he was really supposed to smoke the dude, but he was out, you know, staying up. Nah, I think it was B-Hop from New York.
I want to say I remember that shit.
Yeah, I think it's I can't remember his real name, but they call him B-Hop. You know, he always changes his color hair when he fight.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy as hell. That makes sense though.
Any superstitions? Like, I don't do this before a fight, anything like
That
that?
nigga Patrick Mahomes wear the same draws every
You
game.
don't wear the same drawers every day.
You for real?
Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes wears
he
the
does.
same draws
He
every
has-
game.
He said he has
Nigga, since
lucky
he's been
draws.
in the NFL, that
Yeah.
nigga wear the same draws.
I don't know.
Something
if
ain't
it's
right
like
about that.
I mean, he said he washed them.
I think
but
it's
he wear the
game
same
day
draws.
draws.
I mean, it's weird.
I think it's game
But
day.
that's
I mean, it might be his like his
That nigga the one.
lucky
That nigga
thing.
took my money. I took San Fran.
Yeah,
Something in that
yeah,
drawers.
he
that
took
is-
my money too.
Fuck ass nigga.
But basically, like the only one that really like what you saying is sex.
Yeah.
It's always been that in the boxing game that you don't bust a nut or have sex before the fight because you're gonna lose your legs. But like recently I just seen a interview with Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
He was talking about like you can, but he was like you can't try to be out there being a porn star. He was like, yeah, he was
Right.
like, if you do something, you gotta let her do all the work. Yeah.
Shit, no, I gotta fight, baby.
So I mean and then I think something just came out not too long ago saying that it doesn't bother you at all. It's more so it's kind of more of a mental thing because even when you young, it's like they drilling that in our heads.
So preference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
but like,
But you
like,
still stick to the regimen though, because
if I'm in camp, yes. If I'm not in camp, then I'm cool.
on
And so
top.
like one of my viral knockout videos, like I had got some the night before.
God damn.
And,
Had
and-
it fired up.
You had to change his whole regimen.
yeah.
Nah, coach, it look like I need to fuck some the night before. You see how I slept, buddy?
Give him that super pound.
But you know, shit, all that the energy takes a place too.
Yeah.
I had some, it was some good energy.
I
Yeah.
thought like, damn, 'cause my legs be.
Okay. All right. So, and moving on. So what's your playlist? Training, staying in that aspect. You training. What's going through your ears? What's hyping you up?
I listen to everything, you know, for sure. I gotta listen to some rappers from the South.
Okay.
You know that. Young Thug, Lil Baby, you
Okay.
know. Bankroll, Fresh.
All right.
I gotta listen to Jeezy.
Bankroll.
Yeah. I listen to everybody though. Then since I'm on the West Coast, I get a lot of that culture over there too. So I listen to some rappers out that way. But I listen to everything. And then I don't always just listen to rap. I listen to all genres of music. It just depends on my mood.
Okay, a little rock on the list, a little country.
Yeah,
What's
look,
on
yeah.
there?
I can't think of a box. I feel like every boxer got that on the playlist. So, I am a tiger.
Nah, I ain't got that.
You ain't got that motherfucker on there?
I ain't got that on playlist.
You might need to add it.
Like if I'm in the mood, I type it in and listen to it. But
a little bit, yeah.
No, I like what's that? Is that I can feel it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's that drink. Yeah,
That's more football, I thought.
I like. That's just.
I got this boxing too.
That's
You fuck with
anything.
that one?
it's cool.
Okay,
Like I
alright.
said, it depends on my mood.
It depends. It depends.
I might go to the gym and throw on some slow jams because that's the
my
mood
home-
I'm
my
in. Or I
workout
might go to
partner.
the
That's
gym
what the fuck
and
he do. I be in there working hard as hell.
Yeah.
That nigga be listening to goddamn. I will keep.
yeah, it just depends on the mood. I might go in there and start listening like some Chicago drill rappers or something. It just depends on my mood.
Yeah.
That's what it do. What about any local artists you fuck with?
Out here, yeah, I got plenty. I mean, let me see who in Wednesday. Cause I ain't heard nobody recently.
Okay.
I know.
You just fuck with Saucepan, RP Saucepan.
Yeah, I fuck with Sauce Pack.
That was my boy. That was a wild one right there.
Yeah, it's a couple females. Shot from the tray.
Yeah.
It's another female rap. I can't think of a rap name. Diamond something.
Okay.
VVS Diamond.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay,
VS
yeah.
Diamond.
I've
Yeah.
seen some stuff.
Yeah. That's my home girl.
See,
But, I ain't been in the
Okay,
city,
I
so
love
I ain't been
seeing
really, keeping up with everybody from there.
Yeah, I figured.
And then shit. He ain't from Winston, but he from ATL, but Street Bud. That's my boy.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Street Bud. I thought Street Bud was from Winston.
He may be.
I thought he was from Winston. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know. I ain't never really
He signed
asked him.
QC, right?
Yeah, he signed
Back in
QC.
the day, I remember that whole thing.
I ain't really never asked him. I just know he always.
Don't
lived
act like
in
that
Atlanta.
shit, but you better claim the trade now, nigga. If you from the trade, don't do
Yeah, I
that
ain't
shit
never
and get big and be like, no, I'm from Atlanta. We ain't doing that shit. Nigga. You from Winston Salem, nigga.
He might be. I know his mama is, but
Okay.
yeah. So I'm not
Got
sure.
some ties. Got some
Respect
ties to the trade folk. Now, I mean, with you're being a young boxer like yourself, you kind of have more. You're privy to the YouTube kind of era and how it's kind of pouring into boxing a little bit, as you can see with some of these YouTubers that are fighting, and then some of them are now fighting, older fighters. I want to know, in Netflix now, even getting in on the action, the live streaming.
Yeah,
I want
just
to know,
saying that.
coming from your perspective, is it kind of washing out the art for you, or do you feel like it's creating a new lane? How do you see this transition?
I was just talking to somebody about that this week. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
I say it's 50-50 because I feel like it's disrespectful because it's like we work hard to come up. Like I came up from nothing to get to where I'm at, and these dudes, they do YouTube and they already fighting on big shows, making 100,000s and millions and stuff. Like they didn't have to go through that process, right?
Undeserved.
They didn't have to go through that process to
Yeah.
get cause in boxing for you to make that much, like you really gotta have amazing skills.
Floyd.
Yeah, you gotta have skills.
Yeah.
Anybody can fight, but it's an art to fighting.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you said, Floyd, like you not gonna see somebody else that really fight like Floyd. Like it was beautiful when he fight. These dudes, they don't even really know how to fight, but they get all these views because they got the YouTubers coming and like the people that follow them on YouTube watch them. So that's the reason I do like it, because it's bringing another variety of people to the boxing world.
Another demographic.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just still feel like it's disrespectful and it ain't right, because like I said, we go through hell to get through the rankings, to get up to be a top fighter, just to make all that money, and they come from YouTube.
I thought, like you said, like my Uncle Jose, he been a boxing referee for my entire life, and that nigga just now got to the point where like he's doing some respectable fights in DC type shit. But like I always looked at it like, nigga, this is disrespectful as hell. Like why in the fuck do y'all think that y'all can get in that ring and say y'all really boxing for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then motherfucker got the nerve to fight like legends. Y'all fighting legendary boxers and shit.
Yeah,
That bothers me. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't like it. But I see what you saying
Yeah,
from the aspect of it could expand the brand, but boxing ain't fucking wrestling. You feel
Right,
me? Like
right,
boxing
yeah.
ain't
Yeah,
WWE.
you can't
And
play.
that's
You can't
why I
play
said-
boxing.
So
yeah.
that's, but
Yeah.
don't try to cross that over. That's how I feel. With
Yeah,
that
that's why I was
That's
asking that.
my bad, cut you off, but I don't know if you just know because today, well, yeah, because it's still the same day. Anthony Joshua just fought today. He fought the dude, the MMA dude.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of people posting about that, and it's like these YouTubers and MMA dudes want to come over to boxing. And it's like when you fight a real boxer, you see what happens.
yeah.
You see what happens.
It's a
Like
difference.
he put him out cold. He was out sleeping cold. You feel me? And because it's different. You can't just come over here thinking it's sweet and try to.
Yeah.
It's our job. We train to fight for a living.
Yeah.
Even though with MMA you train to fight for a living, but you don't train stand up game.
different training, yeah.
Yeah, you train.
Them motherfuckers-
You gotta
they
train
get
everything.
ground and
Right, yeah. So if you try to come from MMA and try to do some stand up game with a real boxer, that's all they do, or you a YouTuber thinking you can fight a little bit and try to fight a boxer, it's lights out.
Sadly mistaken.
What would you do if one of them YouTubers came for you? You
You gonna lay him down?
Yeah, I do it. I do it just because I know I get the
bag involved for one.
Yeah.
I get the bag and then the publicity from it too.
Yeah.
Because like I said, them YouTubers want to watch him. Then when they see what I can do, then they gonna become my fans. Because like even with some of the exhibitions, it was YouTubers on there and stuff, and I gained a lot of their fans just because I was on that card.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of all these iconic, people and looking ahead, what's the legacy that you want to leave behind here in this boxing industry? Like when it's all said and done, how do you want to leave it?
Leaving a legacy, that's always cool. That's great. But at the end of the day, I really get my bag and leave.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because, your legacy gonna only last so long.
Yes, sir.
Your legacy, like, you got the greats, Muhammad Ali, Floyd, Mike Tyson. 100 years from now, people ain't gonna really know. They gonna maybe still talk about them, but not like how they are now. So they legacy gonna end up fading away. Because just like how we still talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, he always gonna be a legend, but some years down from now, his name really not gonna be coming up in that mix because that generation, but that generation ain't gonna be knowing that far back.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be knowing the history of all the boxing all the way back then. So that's why I say I don't really be into like the legacy thing. I'm gonna make my mark, so I'm known in the game, but I really get my bag, take care of my family, and keep it pushing.
I love it. I love it. A man with a plan.
What Kendra Perkins always say? Get that bag, black man.
All right, so I want to play a game.
Y'all gonna play fucking games.
I want to play a game, okay? Geez, so you know all about winning, right? It's what you do. It's what you do. So
I'm a
we
winner.
want to play. Okay,
I
say
doubt
that
anything.
again. I like that.
Turf is my
You're a
turf.
winner. Okay, so
boy.
we're gonna play a game called Who You Got. All right, we're gonna give
Okay.
you two things, and you tell us what's winning between the two things. All right.
Okay.
You want to kick it off, Jeezy?
I get one.
Yeah, you can kick it off.
I get to choose whichever one I want. I
Yeah, see, you doing too much right there.
So I just pick one.
You pick one.
Pick one.
Just
All right,
you
pick
ready? Here we go.
whoever's
Here we go.
winning
Here we go.
To you.
Ali or Tyson?
Ali.
Bam.
Okay.
That
All
was easy.
right. All right. Easy. Go ahead.
Spaghetti, lasagna. That's a tough one. That's a stumper. Huh?
I have to go with lasagna just because of the fact if the people that cook it right, they
got that in them
that top layer.
Man, you
Yeah.
see my problem? That's my fucking problem.
So I go with lasagna.
All
I
right.
just made some the other night. That thing.
Didn't tell nobody. But
Listen.
whatever.
Okay.
nigga.
Okay. Don't.
Go ahead.
All right. Silverback or grizzly bear?
Nah, Silverback gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Ribbon Park.
Silverback gonna kill him. Yeah.
All right. And this one
This
right
was
here,
yours,
this
okay.
a big one. All right. This a big one right here. Cause we got a couple dollars on the line for this.
We
one.
don't have. Go ahead.
Lil Wayne or Drake?
Lil Wayne.
I told you, nigga.
Drake
Give
ain't
me
no-
some, my boy. Told you, nigga. That was from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Lil Wayne raised us. The fucking hot boys raised niggas.
But listen, Drake ain't no fighter. He a real light. You got light skinned nigga, but then you got
Drake.
real
You got
light
a
skin.
Drake type
He
light
got a black,
What I told you.
a black and white.
That nigga look to the
parent,
hot
black
boys.
and white
Huh?
parent. That's a real light skin.
You
Told
don't
you.
know how. We were talking about.
Get my money.
We were
Get
talking
my money.
about who was
She
winning.
was like, "Ain't no
and
way
I was
he
like,
gonna
I was
say
like,
that."
Wait. We
no.
talking about it. We talking about a fighting or rapping?
Now what you talking about?
come on,
Nigga,
just
they already
your
said Lil Wayne.
preference.
Either way. Either way, nigga already said Lil Wayne.
I
It don't
think
matter.
we talking about fighting. If we talking about
Lil
fighting,
Wayne.
but rapping still too.
Yeah, either way.
yeah.
All right.
However you want
I
to
mean,
do
shit. Without Lil Wayne, it might never been no
it. It
Drake.
wouldn't have been a Drake. That nigga
It might
Drake was
never
the
been
biggest
Drake.
Wayne. All right, we going off
Not
course now.
everybody has the appreciation.
Go
okay?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's your go.
All right.
Get my money in the car.
Whatever. Xbox or PS5?
PlayStation. Come on.
My boy said, "Don't come to me
he
with
said,
that
don't-
Xbox."
don't.
PlayStation.
He said, "You
That's
hear that
nasty
beat?
work.
Yeah.
That's
You hear
nasty
that
work.
beat? Okay, absolutely. Oh, well, no, I love that. Thank you so much for hanging out. So, social media. I tell everybody how they can follow you, how they can.
Yeah, let them know your
stay on
social.
top of-
Where they can go and follow you.
I
If they ain't already
I
following you.
always like to quote Lil Baby when every time I get asked that in an interview. I was like, shit, you can just Google me.
Okay.
Oh,
You hear me?
I like that too.
That
Shit.
part,
Yeah,
Google them.
Google me.
All right.
Google my
Google
name.
me, Barbara. Y'all remember that movie?
Yes, I
For
do
Christmas.
remember that. Duh. Don't insult me.
My bad.
All right, but thank you so much.
Oh,
for
yeah,
hanging
for
Hey,
out
Jhon,
with
we
us.
appreciate you, my
Thank
dog.
you. Thank you.
Definitely kicking it with us, you know what I'm saying?
And whenever you're in the Carolinas, you're more than welcome to come.
Nigga, I'm coming to Vegas. I'm gonna come out there to Vegas and
He
play
didn't
with you.
gonna have a
invite
ball.
you.
I'm just telling them I'm gonna be out
didn't
there. And when I
invite
get out there, I'm gonna holler at them and be like, shit, my nigga Jhon stay out here. What you mean?
You don't listen. We have a ball. I know everybody out there in Vegas.
See?
We good.
Oh,
He
shit.
don't need to be in
What do you mean?
He don't need to be in
Don't be
you
no hater.
You remember
Don't be
last
no
time
hater.
you went to Vegas?
We had a good time. I freestyled on the boardwalk. You know what I'm saying? About somebody's kids. But you shouldn't have your kids out there.
Okay.
Shouldn't have had your kids out there, but it was a good time.
All right.
Either way, appreciate you, my boy.
Sure.
Wish you the best of luck in your career.
Yes.
I hope you stay undefeated. I hope you stay undefeated your whole shit.
Stay pretty.
Yeah, that's how you, hey, look, that's how you gotta do is stay pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as a motherfucker
For sure.
don't touch it, you'll be good.
Facts. Facts.